What's up, guys? I want to make you a quick video this morning to talk about the Roy Jones Anthony Pettis fight. All right, in my last video, I was having a laugh about this fight. Um, you know, I just felt that Roy Jones was, you know, gonna be too much for Anthony Pettis. Well, I'm making this video to let you guys know that I have flipped on this fight. All right. I have flipped on this fight. I have not placed a wager yet, but I believe, I don't see what's going to stop me at this point unless I see something at the weigh-in later today. I think it's going to be at 5 o'clock Central Time, all right? Um, I believe I may be going in big on Anthony Pettis in this fight, all right? And I will quickly explain why. Um, guys, when I did my last video, I thought that Roy Jones was around 50 for some reason. All right. I thought he was around 50, man. I asked Google how old Roy Jones was. Google told me that Roy Jones is 54 years old. All right. He just turned 54 in January. Okay. That was a big red flag. All right. And then I asked Google, what is Anthony Pettis' age? All right. Anthony Pettis, I believe his birthday was in January also. Anthony Pettis is 36 years old, man. This is a 36-year-old versus a 54-year-old, all right? Guys, once I saw that, I immediately thought, you know what? I'm not playing Roy Jones in this fight like I initially thought that I might do, all right? Then the more I start thinking about things and the more I looked into it, I said, you know what? I might have to go in on Anthony Pettis, all right? Now, I have not done all the research yet, all right? They had a press conference yesterday. When I finish this video, I will play that press conference and hear everything that was said, all right? But it appears from the quote that I read from, I think, MMA Junkie or whoever talked about the press conference, all right? Um, I believe Anthony Pettis has sparred with Caleb Plant for this fight, all right? I read an article this morning. It might have been MMA Fighting, in which he said that he went to Vegas. He took the training for this fight so serious that he left Milwaukee and went to Vegas. Now, hopefully, he wasn't partying and gambling. Hopefully, he was focused, all right, and not taking it lightly. But he did make the effort. He went to Vegas for his training camp and got quality sparring against boxers, all right. And I believe Caleb Plant was one of them, all right. Guys, if he's moving around the ring with Caleb Plant, even if Caleb Plant is 25% going in there with Pettis, because I know if he was going 100%, it would not be a contest, all right? But, you know, even that should be more than what Roy Jones can offer at 54 years old, all right? As far as foot speed, hand speed, reflexes. You know, when I made my last video, I said that Anthony Pettis was no longer in his prime. All right. I mean that he is not at his athletic best. He is not at his dominance that he was when he was on his run to become a UFC champion. All right. When he was dominating the competition to the point to where you didn't wonder if he was going to win. You wondered how fast he was going to finish the guy. All right. That's how dominant he was. He is no longer that guy. All right. But he is 36 years old. He is still in the prime of his life, his athleticism. He's nearing the end of it, but he is still in it. All right. I watched his last fight that he had in PFL. I think it was like back in August. All right. I still saw decent hand speed and foot speed from Anthony Pettis. Those kicks, which of course he won't be kicking in a fight, but his kicks were still fast. His punches had decent speed on them still. All right. Uh, definitely will be moving faster than Roy Jones' hands. And I think he can win this fight with foot movement and combinations. Move around, because Roy will have to try to keep up with him and moving around the ring. That will cause, his 54-year-old legs to move around and possibly get tired. Hell, he got tired in the Tyson fight, right? I mean, the more I thought about it, guys, I mean, just red flag after red flag, man. You know, this ain't prime Roy Jones. Hell, last time we saw Roy, he lost to Tyson, all right? Um, I can't wait to see what the physical condition of these guys is going to be at the weigh-in. That's what I really want to see. All right, I'm really looking forward to that. That's really the only thing, the last thing that's holding me back from placing my wager. I want to see that, but I'm strongly leaning towards playing Anthony Pettis. I will come back later and talk about it more. I want to watch some more video. I want to watch the press conference, gather whatever information I can. But guys, this has happened twice in recent memory, all right? And I profited both times in these situations, all right? When Bernard Hopkins was, almost 53 years old, and he got in the ring with 27-year-old Joe Smith, and they made Joe Smith the underdog, and I was laughing. I made videos about it. I made money off that. And then what was the last one? Was it last year when Vitor Belfort fought 53-year-old, I believe, 54-year-old Evander Holyfield. You know, I was laughing when that fight was announced. I could not wait to see the odds, and when I saw the odds, they had Vitor Belfort as the underdog. I was laughing my ass off. I put money down and I made money off that fight. All right, because I knew Vitor Belfort is, one of his trademarks, things he's known for is having fast hands. And Anthony Pettis, he is a striker. That is his specialty. Kicks and punches. While he is not a boxer, which I was laughing at, he doesn't have pro experience. He knows how to throw a punch. In his last fight, I saw him slipping some punches. I saw him boxing pretty decent. Now he lost the fight, but the guy didn't want to deal with his striking. He was clinching him, taking him down, putting him up against the cage. So I think at a plus 245 currently on DraftKings, I believe. Yeah, I think it's plus 235, plus 245. That's really one of the only places, at least in the states, that you can play it. On Pro Boxing Odds, REF has it, and some money came in at REF on Anthony Pettis. But he's around, I think, like around a plus 245 or so on that at that casino. All right. Now, if you cannot play either of those, the only other place that I have seen it is Bookmaker, bookmaker.eu. All right. That is an international book. You should be able to play that, I believe, wherever you are. All right, and I think you will have to, go through the Bitcoin or Litecoin conversion or whatever. But, if you're interested in playing that fight, and they're giving a plus 275 on it. All right, and that's really gonna kind of compensate, make up for, dealing with the Bitcoin, the digital currency exchange, for playing with them. All right, but guys, a 36-year-old versus 54-year-old man who is quoted saying that he was done with boxing, he wasn't getting back in the ring, but his opportunity came up and he kind of couldn't pass it up. I think it was the money. I think it was him thinking about fighting an MMA fighter, probably gonna be kind of easy. He didn't say that, but that's my thinking. Uh, Roy Jones has he has the brain, he has the intelligence, the know-how, but physically, can he do it? Can he move around with this guy? Can he evade this guy's punches? Are his punches going to be fast enough to, to be landing on Pettis constantly? I'm kind of doubting it, man. Hell, Holyfield had the know-how over Belfort, but he didn't have the athleticism anymore. He couldn't keep up with Belfort, who was in his 40s at that point and had faster hands than Holyfield. You know, if Pettis starts rushing Roy Jones with flurries, combos, is Roy gonna be able to keep up with all them punches, man? I don't think so. So, at a plus 235, 45, I think this is a must play, guys. I was laughing about it at first. I've changed my position on this, man. I'm about to look into this fight even more, and I will comment on it further. But I just want to let you guys know, I am looking at this. I think this could be a great opportunity. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think about it, and I will check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.